We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Paul Goldschmidt attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Zach Thompson, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, number 4. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Thompson has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Cody Bellinger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit, a ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Justin Steele gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. Number 4 is there, and he has it for the out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. I love watching him hit. He just has a knack for getting on base. In fact, he's in the top 5 in that category in the National League. So expect him to see him work the count and hit the ball hard when he gets a pitch he can handle.
In now, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Edman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball to third. Swanson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in, Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Wilson.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Too low.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this one will bounce into the wall. Now the relay home. And not.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Jordan Walker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Tread lightly in this situation. Got a great hitter at the plate, runner in scoring position. Don't be afraid, you got the base open.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And while he put up tremendous numbers in the first half, his stats over the last 10 games or so have brought him back down to earth a little.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that one knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
The first baseman.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in now, Matt Merker. Here's a pop-up now. Arenado has room in foul territory, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. A runner at first with no outs here. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
High in the air down the right field line. Walker is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Got it.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
The swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two.
Their 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Brendan Donovan.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be concerned about it. Anytime you're hovering in that 280 to 300 range for 10 games, you usually feel pretty good about it. The only problem is he had such a great first half, his average has actually dipped a little bit.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. At the plate now, Mason Wynn. Thus he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. So now to the plate, Thompson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Runners on first with one down. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 3.
Stepping in, Dylan Carlson, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Carlson carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
With two outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Cards leave one. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Nico Hoerner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Into the box, Justin Steele, as he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball one. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here, one away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Has a look, now the pitch. At the plate, he's really continued to look great in the second half. Over his last 10 games, hitting over 300.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
1-0 pitch on the way. Chopped now to short. Can they get two? One there on to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Stepping in, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Cody Bellinger.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Tommy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now a drive out to left center field. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The 1-0.
No. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he got him. Man at second here with 2 away. And Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, no.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two out here and a runner at second. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 2-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Ready now, Jordan Walker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1.
No.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Standing in now, Matt Merker. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have dissected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, Jan Gomes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Donovan is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So stepping in, Nick Madrigal. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. One left for the... Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And that's the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Now at the plate, Mason Wynn. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Thompson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Thompson. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games really has turned it up a notch.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Again, a 1-2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Leading off with the Cubs,
Thank you, Heidi.
the second baseman, Nico Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Walker is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Steele, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knock. He's got a hitting streak going right now. He's certainly cognizant of that, guys. He needs a knock right here.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Skied into straightaway right. Walker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in once again, Dylan Carlson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Carlson.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Striding in once again, Tommy Edman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0.
No. 2-0 to count.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're up 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 4. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Outside, 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Arenado is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities, especially in today's game with such a high dive, and he knocks it down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play, and a big mistake there.
The catcher, number 40.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher, Wilson Contreras. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
No strike.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
Jordan Walker is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
At the plate, Brendan Donovan, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
First delivery to him on the way. Mason Wynn is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again. 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. The 3-2 pitch. Men on third with 2 down. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Into the box now, Zach Thompson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards forced to settle for one. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals lead it 3-0. Digging in, Matt Merker. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. Walker is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Jan Gomes.
At the plate, Jan Gomes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Three and 1 to Jan Gomes. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Keenan Middleton comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
Digging in now, Nick Madrigal, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate, Nico Horner. He flew out in his last at bat.
Nico Horner.
He's set and the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Middleton, a native Oregonian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Skied into straightaway right. Walker is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Drew Smiley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there he goes towards second. On a line, that's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to 1st and 2nd here.
Now back, first baseman, Paul.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to 3rd.
Seared down the 1st baseline. Foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Yency Almonte is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 25, Yency Almonte.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing, so I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate, see if they can get him to chase something.
Now a chopper to 1st, might only get 1. To 2nd for 1, on to 1st, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Standing in, Yency Almonte, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after Pete Armstrong is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Pete Armstrong.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Armstrong is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Giovanni Gallegos gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, number 4. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch.
Outside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Now a throw over. Runner's back. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Joe Romero.
Matt Merker will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. The 0-1. Two out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners in the Michael Rooker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Rooker, originally from Mississippi, he was selected in the 11th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Horner's got it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 18.
Digging in and looking for more, Jordan Walker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 33.
Into the box now, Brendan Donovan. First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center. Bellinger looking up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Swing and he pops him up. Merker is there and the side is retired. But the Cards leading off the inning, Yan Gomes, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Helsley comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 56, Ryan Helsley. Now playing lefty and batting 9, number 63, Michael Piani.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Wynn backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Stepping into the box, Nico Horner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Edman camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Mike Tauchman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40, Mike Tauchman.
fastball is swung on and missed. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.